So it looks like the transfer window is really, really heating up because apparently Arsenal are ready to trigger the release clause of 68 million attacker who Declan Rice called a wizard. Look, those of you that are wondering who I could possibly be talking about, well, you would have seen the thumbnail, so you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Eberechi Eze, yeah? And look, this is a report that comes from TBRFootball, and it's written by Lucas Arnold. Again, no clue who this brother is. If you man know who he is, let me know in the comments. Is he reliable? Is he a good source? Is he a good correspondent? Who knows? Let me know. So, Arsenal considering a bid for Eberechi Eze. That being said, Give Me Sport are now reporting that Arsenal are seriously considering meeting the release clause of Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze. Arsenal have been linked with Eze for quite a while now, a player who seems destined to play for an elite club, even if he is achieving great things with Palace. And he did achieve something amazing this season. He scored the goal that won Crystal Palace their first ever trophy in the club's history. Yeah. So, look, I wanted Eze in the summer. Yeah. Because I think everybody that watches football understands the level of this guy. Bro, it's not a joke. Like, it actually is just not a joke. He is such a talented footballer. It's crazy. I don't know how he hasn't kind of been fit into the England team as a starter, because when it comes to like technical ability and ability to just play, like, we don't really have those in abundance in England. And as someone who is an England national, I won't lie, it is quite rare for someone to have this much technical ability. So he is definitely someone that I want. 100%. I would take him in a heartbeat. And look, I wouldn't be surprised if, based off of what happened this season, Crystal Palace are gonna be saying, yo, Eze, let's talk about a new deal and let's potentially change that £68 million release clause to like a 90 or something. Do you know what I'm saying? And they would be well within their rights because he is worth a lot more than 68 million. Yeah. Now look, Rice called Eze a wizard. I agree. Yeah. Harry Potter, them things there. Gandalf, all of them things there. In the past, a player he seemingly become close with whilst away on England duty. Let's not forget, he's one of our own. Let's bring him home. He did start off in the Arsenal Academy. And now Arsenal are tempted to step up their interest in Eze, according to the report, even if they could face stiff competition from some of their Premier League rivals. I wonder, would Eze look past the fact that he was let go from the Arsenal Academy, which he was very sad about, he's been open about that, or would he harbour a bit of, I don't know, not hatred, but like, I don't know, would he look at us unfavourably because of the past and maybe choose to go somewhere else, like a Manchester City, who first and foremost, Manchester City want Eze as well. Someone who might even come in to help replace Kevin De Bruyne. He would be a very good KDB replacement. I don't think he would replace him like for like, but I think he would allow Manchester City to maintain some sort of dominance within that midfield. He's also someone that can play left wing as well, so very versatile. City's interest could be an issue for Arsenal should they pursue a move, but perhaps Mikel Arteta's side won't be so concerned about Tottenham's own pursuit of Eze. Eze is said to have a 68 million release clause according to the information, and Arsenal see the England international as an option for their left wing, a position Berta wants to improve. And just like Rodrigo, he is someone who can play left wing and can also play in the 10. So it would provide a bit of rotation and some more options in Ødegaard's position. Mikel Arteta has a plan for Eberechi Eze at Arsenal. Of course, it is hard to argue against the merits of Arsenal signing such a talented player. Eze has been superb for some time at Selhurst Park. However, in terms of Eze playing on the wing for Arsenal, there might be some concerns over the pace Arteta's team would lose as a result. I don't think it's too much of a concern, personally, but I would prefer to see him in the midfield, personally. That's just me personally. Gabriel Martinelli is held for his speed at left wing, Arsenal's fastest player by a lot of accounts, but I care less about speed and more about threat and output. He's so much more of a threat. He's also good on set pieces, and he's one goal away from having double-digit goals and assists this season in the Premier League. 7 goals, 8 assists in the League Cup. 2 goals, 3 assists. He's also got the goal in the FA Cup final. And outside of that, he's got 4 goals and 1 assist. Ignore me. Google didn't show me them stats. So he's actually got double-digit goals and assists already. 13 goals and 11 assists in 41 appearances. Another player who can play the left wing, whose output far superior to Martinelli's. And, because it's not just about GA, just on the eye, he's more aesthetically pleasing. he's also a lot smarter than Martinelli. I think he's someone who would understand Arteta's system a lot better than Martinelli. He'd be able to do what Arteta wants the left winger to do a lot more than Martinelli. His decision making superior to that of Martinelli. And look, and swapping his speed for Eze's mercurial talents, when man say mercurial, it's mad, would be a significant change for the Gunners. In truth, Eze would probably be better suited to playing in a central role, like I said, perhaps the one occupied by Martin Ødegaard. Interesting conversations. Signing someone of Eze's quality would always be a good idea, but when considering his skill set, perhaps that money could be better spent and Arsenal could actually pursue Nico Williams. I am of the camp that thinks that Eze is better than Nico Williams. And it's not just about signing Eze. Like, you got to think about how all the dots connect. Imagine we sign Victor Gyökeres and we sign Eze. Yo, by the way, the potency in attack is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So look, for me, I am 100% for Arsenal triggering this release clause. I wouldn't even leave it up to chance. I would just say, hey, look, Arsenal, you know, Josh came out, said, we're going to invest for winning. Eze, he won Crystal Palace a trophy. If he can perform like this at Palace, he can 100% raise the heights at Arsenal. Local lad from the academy, understands Arsenal, Premier League proven, been in the Premier League for ages. Come on, man. To me, it's a no-brainer. I'll be honest, people. To me, it's an absolute no-brainer. Like, why wouldn't you want Eze? He's got that. He's got that very recent feeling of winning as well. And you know, people always say, you know-how is a very good thing. He's got that know-how. He's won the FA Cup. That's our cup as well. Hey, maybe Eze comes in and bit of good omen, we win another FA Cup. Do you know what I'm saying? Look, his range of passing is great. Technique on the ball, insane. Ability to beat a man, insane. Dribbling, crazy. Like I said, set piece, specialist. We got someone new for corners, someone new for free kicks. It's not all on Declan Rice no more. And when someone like Declan Rice is calling you a wizard, you just know, come on, man. He's also, okay, not very similar, but he's sort of similar to Saka in the sense that when he gets on the ball and he starts dribbling, it's kind of inevitable that something's going to happen. Come on, man. For me, this is an obvious deal to make. Obviously, hits that homegrown quota as well. Why wouldn't we do it? So obviously, people, let me know what you think about Arsenal potentially triggering that release clause. Would you be happy to, spend 68 million on Eze? Is Eze someone that you would want in the Arsenal attack? Well, I say attack, also the midfield. I think he could play the 10. I think he could play the left 8. He can definitely play left wing. At stretch, he could probably cover for Saka at right wing. And at a super duper whooper stretch, I think he could play the false 9. How about them apples? So people, let me know what you think. Comments below, and I'll catch you next time.